What is up, my friends? I do apologize, this video is coming out a little bit later than the regular 10 p.m. slot, but we just got the confirmation during our live stream of Fabinho's move having been now signed, sealed and delivered. So I'm going to read you his farewell statement, but in the main I'm going to be speaking about FSG and why I think they're once again trying to pull the wool over our eyes with a lack of investment for Jurgen Klopp in this summer window. As you can see on the screen though, I'm going to plug our live show. We are just 4 days away from our first ever live event at the Sugar Club in Dublin. It's a bank holiday weekend in Ireland this weekend. If you are around on the Friday, you're in the city centre and you want to come and see us, you can get your tickets at thesugarclub.com, or there is a link in the description of this video. It is an over 18s event. That's down to the venue and not me, but I do really look forward to catching up with you all and saying thank you for your tremendous support of the channel. So look, I'm going to start off by reading out Fabinho's goodbye message, and if you're like me, you'll feel that this was sincere, heartfelt, and that Jordan Henderson could have learned a lot from what Fabinho was written. So I'm going to read it out to you, and then I'm going to move on to speak about the owners. Billy Hogan has been speaking about the investment that the club are looking to bring in. Shock horror, there is no news yet on that one, but let me go through Fabinho first. So he said, "Today I leave my home. It's been 5 years wearing this jersey, and always with the greatest honour and happiness possible. Since day one at Liverpool, I've been embraced by everyone. What I saw inside the club, the relationship between the people there, made me feel like family. In these 5 years, I grew as a player, as a man. I made dreams come true. With that jersey, I won every title a player can dream of. The Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. Thanks to Liverpool, I reached my highest level and played a World Cup. Thanks to Liverpool, I fulfilled my dream of walking into a stadium with my son in my arms. Thanks to Liverpool, I played in the best stadium in the world, with the best atmosphere in the world, which is Anfield. Thanks to Liverpool, I played and lived the biggest match of my life, the comeback against Barcelona, which was only possible thanks to Anfield. That moment will always be in my memory. I love what this crowd represents for the club. This love relationship between the club and the fans has always impressed me, and I can say without fear that You'll Never Walk Alone after that match alongside our fans was the most defining moment of my career with Liverpool. I say this with a heart full of joy. I love this club. Thank you, Reds, for everything we've experienced together. You will never walk alone." I think that was a beautiful written statement from Fabinho, and I thank him for his time with the club, and I wish him and his family nothing but the best on their journey through life. That was sincere in my opinion, and thank you, Fabinho, for it. So now, my friends, I'm going to go and talk about the lack of investment. And when I say lack of investment, I don't just mean the lack of investment that Klopp is getting. I mean the lack of investment that we were told FSG were on the search for. So after another summer where this mythical investment that FSG were looking to bring on in order to give Jurgen Klopp funds to go out there and spend, it hasn't materialised. Colour me shocked, because look, I don't trust them. I've never trusted them. And we went from a sale of the club to, okay, the club isn't for sale, but we're looking to take on investment. We're looking to free up money to give Jurgen Klopp to go out there and spend. And once again, we're halfway through a window. We're 2 weeks away from the league starting, and we've signed 2 players. Yes, Lavia will come soon, but it isn't good enough. And I don't know what it will take for some Liverpool fans to finally wake up and see that FSG don't really have any interest in us winning things. They just want the money that the Champions League brings in. Not good enough. We as fans deserve better. We're not asking for the sun, the moon and the stars. We're asking to be able to compete with other clubs around our size in the Premier League. Look at the money Chelsea are spending. Look at the players that Newcastle are bringing in. Look at Manchester United, a team who apparently had some FFP headaches, but have still been able to go out there and sign players. We've brought in 2 players for a total of 95 million and are about to recoup about 60 million all in. And yes, I know Lavia will come, but what have they been doing? They must have been sitting on their hands, because remember, they told us they walked away from Bellingham because they didn't want all their eggs in one basket. They told us that no stone was going to be left unturned in the search for the right players. Well, here we are. We've lost 7 or 8. We've brought in 2. Jurgen Klopp likes to work with people on the training ground and get them ready for the new season. We were told all through the season that this summer was going to be the summer where they were going to get the players in. They were going to give Jurgen Klopp the best opportunity to get them trained up, get them used to the system and ready to go when the league starts. Hasn't happened. Am I surprised? Not at all. FSG are spoofers, in my opinion. And I don't know what it's going to take for some fans to cop on. Even if now we get a couple more players in, it still hasn't given our manager the best opportunity. It still hasn't delivered upon what was promised and what we were told was coming. So, Billy Hogan has been speaking about this mythical investment that they're looking for, and this is what he's had to say. Certainly nothing to announce. Again, now remember, about 2 years at this point almost, they've been looking for this investment. Liverpool Football Club here now. We're not trying to get somebody to invest in a pyramid scheme or to sell some fat-burning tablets. We're talking about people investing into a very, very, very well-established football club, but apparently they haven't got any news yet. Those conversations continue, and as the ownership has said, the opportunity is obviously there for investment. If it happens now. So we're going from, we might sell the club to, okay, we're not selling the club, but we're definitely on the lookout for investment. We've seen all the media spin about Liberty Media and some other companies that apparently have been interested, but here we are again, towards the end of a window, nothing happening. He said, if it happens, it's going to be based on finding the right partner. The right partner for Liverpool, and Liverpool being the right partner for them. At the appropriate time, if there's something to announce, then we'll let you know. Basically, again, saying, go away, little people. We'll tell you what you need to know when we think you need to know it. If any relationship, in any relationship, partnership is part of it. Having the right partners is incredibly important. In the same way, we look at our partners from a sponsorship and commercial standpoint. An investment partner needs to be the right partner to be additive to what we are doing. They think we're idiots. They really, really think that they can just keep spinning the same guff year after year and that us gullible, idiotic football fans will just lap it up. I don't believe a word of it. Liverpool Football Club are acting like we want to be a mid-table, also-ran team. Not a club with a generational manager and owners that have every want of success. Not at all. They are sitting over in Boston. They couldn't give a damn as long as the asset continues to gain value. What is it going to take for certain Liverpool fans to start calling them out? We are 2 weeks away from the Premier League starting after a season that was shambolic, not good enough, and was lacking in investment on the pitch. Here we are, and we still haven't got that investment. You can talk about McAllister and Szoboszlai, and they're brilliant pieces of business. But again, 7 or 8 players out, 2 players in, and we were talking about us not having enough bodies last season to get through the campaign. How do they think that this has improved it? It isn't good enough. It is more smoke and mirrors, and it is more guff from the owners. I'm being very careful about the language that I use in this video because I don't want to get myself into more trouble, but I'm not falling for it again. It is not very difficult to find investment for Liverpool Football Club. They just don't want to let go of anything. I can only imagine the terms that they're looking to bring in an investment. I imagine that they want full control over everything and just money and just go away. Just give us the money and go away and let us do what we want. I want to know how you're feeling. And if you're somebody who's supportive of the owners, I want to know what is it going to take for you to realise that they have no interest in Liverpool really winning things. They only want Champions League money, television revenue, and the value of the asset to grow. Not to lift trophies, not to be successful, not to continue the great work that Jurgen Klopp has done. It isn't good enough. When are we all going to wake up? It is over to you now to let me know your thoughts. And again, thank you for your time and appreciate your support.